Welcome back to Malamic Art Channel. This is Mickey, and today I am doing this is an art haul, and it may not look like it right away, but it'll all make sense eventually. So this is kind of self-explanatory. A lot of artists like to use fancy tape for taping down their paint. Let's see. This is what I use. I use one of these, and I tape down my my watercolor paper, and then I can even take this with me to the living room and work on something in the living room. So if you don't want this generic painter's tape, this is always fun to use, and if you're giving gifts, it's fun to tape with this tape anyway. So there's that. Toothpicks are really good for putting in paint into pans, and you don't get all the corners, so you get a toothpick and you just go in those corners and you swirl it around. Sometimes the paint comes out with a gum arabic separated from the paint, so it's just good to mix it up. These are really good to have on hand for lots of different reasons, right at your art desk. So got a bunch of those. I did use the dyed version, but I'm afraid that this sort of discolors the paint, and I don't know, I'm just sort of a purist when it comes to paint anyway. These two go together. I have been trying, there's a lot of glare on that. Trying to get these two, so this is for hanging frames, so you can hang a painting on the wall, but I'm buying them in conjunction with these and putting two at one end of my wall and then the other, and I'm going to stretch the wire across so I can hang paintings on with these little clips, which are fun, and I've been doing that a lot. Like, for instance, I just took one off here, off the wire, so this one was hanging there. And it's just nice to kind of see your overall work for the year, see how you've been progressing on your walls, so you kind of get an idea of where you're at and where you want to go. So these kind of all go together. The other thing these are good for is when you have a piece of paper that's warping, you can, clip it to your board on the places that need, holding down. These little fun, and they're cute and they're fun. They're mini spring clothespins. Who doesn't like something cute like that, huh? So there's those. These go along with these. Now, if you have a palette and you're just putting stuff in and they slide all around, instead of, this is what I've been doing. I get a piece of watercolor paper and I fold it so I can keep them, separated. But in order to fit more in there, these are two-sided dots, and this particular one is oh, this one's permanent. Oh, yay. I thought I got the non-permanent one. So it will give this little tiny adhesive double-sided dot. I'll try to show you. This one's been pulled off because I just got a bunch of supplies from someone, but I pulled these off and I'm like, I need to get some more. So these will be good to just keep them in place. Put a little dot in there and it will stay in your tins. So thought that would be a good idea. The other thing is I've been trying to find another Sharpie that will replace this one, which is a fine point. And so just grab these, they don't bleed, and when you're doing your swatches, so you can, it's just a nice little pen to have. I've used the blue ones of these, so I just wanted to grab the black for doing swatches. And this last but not least item, the one that you saw beforehand was this cutting board surface. It's really, really thin, and it has a tacky surface so that keeps your cardstock stuck to it so you can cut. But I've actually put the tacky surface on my desk to save my desk from all sorts of water spills and other things. It's just good, and it has, the back has a nice matte surface, so it's not shiny like the rest of this stuff is when you're trying to make a video. So I have two of those, one here and one here, and I'm just spring cleaning my desk. And this last item I got was because I have all of these loose little pans, and people are, you know, I get little samples here and there of things, and I just want to kind of compile everything, and these little squares I think will hold 4 pans. Let me just double check. So it's just a storage, right, generic storage box. And it costed $4.99 US. Oh, it's got a cute little clip. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, it'll fit 4 in each. And if you're into stacking, I'm sure it will stack up one more. But I would never stack them. So I thought this would be good with the glue dots to keep these so I can see everything that I have, because I've been accumulating a lot lately. And I literally have all of these, and they're closed up, and I'm kind of a visual person and I want to see what I've got. So I thought I'd move all of these in here, you know, just to kind of see what I've got. So there's my art haul for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Take care. Okay, so I've compiled a few of them, and I think I've got some Soho, some pen holder art, some M. Graham and Sennelier, and some Daniel Smith and Turner, and gosh, I can't remember now, Mission Gold, and these are Van Gogh. I couldn't bring myself to take these apart. This is the new Da Vinci little compilation I got from Denise, and this is my Colors of Nature little tin that I like to actually just carry around. So these are kind of like a perfect little setups. So I think I'm going to leave these here. I also have a core set that I compiled that I'm not going to put in this either, but for all my other little remnants I don't really have full palettes of. This is a really good thing to do, and I probably will be moving these around so that the colors sort of the reds are with each other and the yellows are somehow so it makes a little bit more sense, but it's kind of neat to actually see everything. So here is a core tin that I just took pieces of watercolor paper and I fold them up, and I put one here and one here and one in the middle, and it just made myself a little palette of just the 3 intro packs that you can buy. So this is fun to carry around too, just like this, and the lid is great for a mixing palette. So this is a perfect little on-the-go thing. But I'm actually kind of happy with this just because I can see everything. And the lid goes on, and everything stays intact, and you're good to go for storage. This is a really good idea. I was getting mad with all these tins. I have like a ton of tins, and I was like, I can't see what's in there. So this is a good solution. So just in case you're wanting some ideas, any little clear boxes will do. These little glue dots are okay. I mean, they're very, very sticky, and I can't get them off by rolling one of these on there. I have to actually peel it off and use it. But they're good. They will work, and I recommend it to not have them slide around like I've been doing here. Just put it on the bottom if you can. Stick that sucker down so he stays there permanently. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.